have with us today Nicholas Van Hoord of Delta. He is the co-founder and CEO of Delta. I was hoping you could just tell us a little bit about your background first, a little bit about your co-founders, how y'all started working on Delta, and how you got involved in crypto.
Cool. Yeah. So I think the story began, I would say, mid 2017, which is not that long ago, or early 2017, March, Aprilish. One of the co-founders and myself, so me and Philip, basically, who's a CTO, we're working at a company which was around real estate. So it had nothing to do with crypto. The thing is, when we resigned, the founders of that company where we were employed actually also were very intrigued by the idea, and they basically said, okay, we want to be part of this. And they also became co-founders and invested in the company, which then became to be Delta.
Really? So the co-founders of the real estate company that you're working at, they got involved as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a huge testament to what y'all are doing.
Yeah, it's indeed. It's everybody likes that part of the story.
So if you were to describe Delta, in 30 seconds, if you were to give your elevator pitch, how would that go exactly?
Well, I think right now Delta is a portfolio tracker app that helps you as an investor get a clear overview of all the things you invested in the crypto space. Mm-hmm. And we'd like to think that we also, as an application, help investors make better investment decisions. And if we can nail those two parts, I think we have a good thing going.
You guys go for kind of a minimal look to the app too.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. One of the few things that made Delta stand apart from competitors is, especially in the previous version of certain apps, I think is the design and the user interface. I think in 2018 we also won the Webby for the best mobile app user interface. So it's one of those things we are very proud of, and it's also actually something we really look into when we build new stuff. It's like, okay, does this make sense user interface wise, usability wise? And that's why I previously said that it's a big challenge to not overcomplicate the app.
All right, let's pivot a little bit. And I just wanted to ask you a little bit more about Delta Direct. So it looked like it was maybe some blog posts. I don't know if there were like articles that are published from certain publications, but so if you could just tell us, Nicholas, what does that process look like, that onboarding process? And does the team have to say, we'll give you access to our blog, or like what exactly is getting published?
So right now how it works is we have about 275 teams onboarded, I would say right now. I would say that the majority of those are basically people that went to delta.direct/apply, which is basically a form from token teams to fill in, and there they fill in all the information. Then we get in touch, and it's a very simple process. We say, okay, on the one hand, you can send custom messages or updates to the Delta application. And on the other hand, you can also link your blog post. So we basically automatically fetch as soon as a new blog post goes live.
You won't automatically get notifications for every coin?
No.
Okay.
So again, we made it very much user first. So we didn't want to suddenly harass people with notifications. It's a very much opt-in system instead of an opt-out system. But what we also wanted to, and actually this is what's the main thing for our 2.0 release is, you mentioned it briefly, you have the communications from the teams themselves, but I wouldn't call those very objective since it's the teams themselves posting. It's a nice way to get instant feedback or update from the people directly involved. And then we also in 2.0 added these accredited news sources, which also more objectively, I would say, report on certain events around coins.
All right. So that's it for me. Why don't we move into the Discord? So we've got some questions that we saved over the past few days. As people have been asking. All right. Sigma is asking, is Delta looking to add any tax functionality? Would be especially nice if we could generate tax reports in the future, exportable in XLSX or PDF.
Well, I think we briefly touched on this. We do support export of CSV already. I think it's already a good first thing for people to help them with their tax reports, but there's still some manual work involved. I think if you're looking, probably not the last or not the year you have to report on soon, but the next one, I think we'll be able to offer full-fledged tax reports for different countries and locations. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. And then would that be like, you know, would it give you the options to maybe pull LIFO or FIFO reporting?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That would definitely help a lot in tax
Yeah.
season. It's the biggest headache of the year for me, at least. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I think it's a common I would say stress we hear a lot about. And like I said, I think Delta is in the best position to offer this.
Last question. I love this one. Ibrahim's asking if you guys are going to run a promo for Delta Pro for the wrecked degens.
Yeah, I think we do have plans to introduce a pro trial, which means that people can try it out without having to pay, which I think is something we should have done a while ago, so people can get to see the value firsthand without having them to jump in and pledge down an entire year without actually knowing if there's any value. And I think that's a more honest approach and also allows for people that are currently a bit more in the red to first give it a try before actually committing towards the $50 or $60.
So if there's anything else that you want to talk about, anything that, you know, we didn't cover, let us know.
No, I think we covered basically everything. So if people are interested to have, or if people have more questions, I'm also active in the Cryptocopia Discord, so they can just send me a private message under Nicholas VH, and I'll happily respond to any questions they might have.
Great. We'll see you in there then. Cool. Nicholas, thank you so much for taking the time out. I just want to, you know, real quick, let everybody know the video is going to be posted. We'll post the recording of the live stream, but make sure you like the video, hit subscribe so that you can get notifications about our AMAs in the future, because we're going to do a ton more just like this. But Nicholas, again, thank you. Thank you to your team, and we will see you in the Discord, and have a great rest of your day.
Cool. You too. Thanks for having me.
Take it easy.